I hadn't planned on making this video, but the idea is here, so we're going to go with it right now. The number one default that we need to do is to default against this United States Congress. I want you to understand that they have screwed us up and they have screwed us over. And so they breached the contract. They breached the contract, and we have every right to break the contract. What is the contract I want to break? I want to take away all of their benefits, all of their pay, all of their retirements, everything they voted for themselves, which was not in the original structure of our government given to us by our founders. I know we've all heard about the three co-equal branches of government. That's a big lie. If you read the Constitution itself, you will find out that one branch of government is supreme, and it's all powerful. Well, it is the most powerful branch of government, and they've abdicated their duties to us. And so they've breached the contract, and the proper remedy for that is to end the contract and to fucking default on the bastards. And you're going to say, well, we can't do that. We're obligated. Hold on now. Who obligated us to that? Who? Same bastards who got the benefits. Congress was a voluntary position. You weren't expected to become a professional politician. You weren't expected to serve there very long. Maybe one term or two terms, maybe three at the most or something like that. But they weren't earning a doggone retirement. So we take that away from them right away. And we just say, hey, you breached the contract. The most powerful branch of government is indeed the United States Congress. It's more powerful than the Senate. And the least powerful branch of the government, as one reads the Constitution, has decided they want all the power and they're not going to give it up. And they're going to lord it over all of us. So they legislate from the bench, establishing precedents. There's nothing in the Constitution that gives the Supreme Court that power. They don't have that authority. It is clearly the weakest branch of the government. Yet, they're dictating to the rest of us what we got to swallow. The way I see it is if a state does not want to uphold the Constitution and the original 13 amendments, and I do mean the original, not that bastard one put in place by that bastard bar attorney you want to call Abraham Lincoln, whose real last name should be Springsteen, whose grandfather was a Rothschild, and he was an attorney for the railroads. You ever heard the term getting railroaded? And we've got it all screwed up because we don't bother to read the Constitution, much less abide by it. You can't abide by it if you don't read it. If you don't understand it, you sure can't abide by it. And it's not that easy to understand. It takes some application of one's brain power. Ain't much of that happening in the United States today. That's for sure. So the branch that's actually in the middle is the executive branch, but yet they're monstrous. They're ruling everything by executive fiat. They got this department that dictates every little aspect of our lives. Ain't no freedom when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yeah. So we gave our freedom away. And they like to sell us security. And we don't have either right now. We don't have freedom and we don't have security. Now, which founding father said that? Yeah, Go look it up. I'm not going to bother answering your questions. I sit here by myself. I paid dearly for my education. Do I owe you a damn thing? I'm supposed to give you fucking references. What happens when I'm the goddamn reference? What do you do with that, huh? Oh, it's invalid because you can't validate yourself. Yeah, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So I think we pulled the plug on the Congress immediately. They've all sold out to a foreign power. Every one of them are treasonous, traitorous, rat bastards. Except for how many? How many fingers you got on your hands? Okay. How many fingers you got on one hand? It ain't even that many that have not sold out. All of them have sold out, except for Massey. And look, we're going after his ass. We're going to get him. We're going to primary him. We're going to get him out of office. Why? Because he hates the Jews? You read the Ten Commandments in Exodus, and then in the books of Deuteronomy, Leviticus, you read about the curses for disobedience and about the blessings for obedience. You read those sections and you realize the curses are at least twice as long as the blessings. And they're not in any particular order, but the result is the same. Terminal death. Death of a nation. And so here we are. We took our laws from the Bible, and we definitely turned our backs on God, no matter which one you're referring to. And we have no morality, and we're expecting morality from those bunch of idiots in D.C.? It ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna get it. Like getting blood from a turnip. And most of us have fallen off the turnip truck. Yeah, I'm talking in cliches. I'm talking in the old sayings of old. Some of that stuff, I don't even understand. It just sounds good. I've heard it before, so I parrot it out. Like that guy that tried to save your asses when he formed his own party and really put the screws to the country. My mother voted for him. Well, folks, maybe we should go back to the old ways. In the old ways, we voted for president. And whoever was runner-up became his vice president. And that was it. They were stuck with each other. I guess they were much more gentlemanly back then, right? Don't you think? Then we formed the party system, which our supposed first president, I think he was like the third or fourth, to be honest with you, but my buddy sold the old leather-bound books that he had that explained the history and that George Washington wasn't our first president. He lent them to somebody and he never got them back. But George Washington had the audacity to warn us about the party system, that it would bury the nation. Okay, I busted my ass trying to figure out what do we do in place of it. The only thing we can agree upon, going back to the original structure our founders gave us, a complete, total American reset. And we, in our borders, owe that to the rest of the world. Look at the can of worms. Well, we're not alone in creating that at all. We had a lot of helpers, a lot of cooks in that kitchen. So, that's really all I got to say. They breached the contract. They sold out to foreign influence, foreign powers. They don't deserve anything. You, on the other hand, in your wisdom, may come up with something they do deserve. That's fine. Here's my little piece of the message. May Yahweh, Creator, Father God, the source of anything, everything, may He bless America once again.